Welcome to the late night Mesomat weather stream where we do nothing but talk about lovely weather events and happiness across the world. Hope you guys are doing well tonight. Appreciate y'all for hopping in here this late evening. Did a little bit of a later live stream tonight. We'll probably have another later one tomorrow night as well, just given model data. If you guys can see now on your screen, we are officially getting winter storm watches now changing over to winter storm warnings. When we go into 24-hour mode before people start feeling impacts for their areas, these blue boxes will start to turn pink, meaning now all of Oklahoma is in a winter storm warning because their event starts in 24 hours. Outside of that, we'll start to see these change over. I have some very, very good news for you guys. The OOZ GFS that just loaded in did trend towards the euro, meaning that we are getting confidence as time goes on. I am pretty good with numbers right now in terms of what we're seeing with the euro. I'll show what the GFS just did. The European model is not going to update for another hour, so I don't know if we'll show it on this stream. I would like to get some sleep before midnight tonight. I say that, so we'll kind of see how things play out. 2.5 seconds. Let me grab my cat because she is screaming. Sorry, Pumpkin will be doing that all day long if I do not let her in. Also, let me pull it back up here. Casey, I saw the super chat you sent. Let me go ahead and get your question answered. North of Evansville, a foot possible, over a foot. Yes. I think you will be 12 to 15 inches of snowfall, possibly 12 to 18 if everything plays out. Also, guys, because my cat is going to pester me all stream long, she wants attention for a minute. This is Pumpkin. She's our littlest cat. We love Pumpkin. She does pumpkin things. And she just really likes attention, so she will be all over the stream all day long, all day long, literally. All right, let me get to some questions here before we kind of start diving into this information here, because I know some of y'all, came over from TikTok, and I really appreciate it. Let me see here. Let's see. Hello, Kendra, by the way. Alyssa, all y'all coming in here. Let me start out at L1985X. Curious what you think what's going to happen for shoreline of Maryland. So yeah, Maryland is in a really interesting spot here recently. You guys have definitely been uptrending in terms of the snow potential here. From the last model that I saw, 12 to 18 inches for you guys near your area there. Power outage is probably not going to be too much of an issue. This is going to be a very light, fluffy snow, meaning that not light, but it'll be a snow where the wind's not going to be blowing a lot. We're not going to have power out. I really think the issues with power outages are going to be where ice happens at, and that's going to be down in the deep south. So personally, from that standpoint, you can see power outages if you get feet of snow potentially clearly, or somebody crashes into a power line pole down the street from you, because we had it happen last year here in our backyard almost. That will kind of just depend on, other drivers and all of that logis. But outside of that there, I think it's just going to be really, really nice snow for you guys. It really, guys, the snow in general is going to be beautiful for a lot of people. So, let's see what we've got here. Will power outages be in Clarksville, Tennessee? I do think so. We're going to talk about why that is here in just a minute, but you guys have trended with the new GFS run tonight. A little bit of snowfall, some decent snowfall potentially now with the GFS. We'll have to wait and see what the Euro does tonight. But then it transitions into freezing rain and snow afterwards. So I really think Tennessee is going to be snow first and freezing rain afterwards with that new snow line coming in. So here is our watches, guys. If you can see, this is our main area here. Like I said a minute ago, we now have winter storm warnings for all of Oklahoma State and northern Texas. All of these blue polygons are eventually going to be pink, just like this. When we are 24 hours out from an event, they change over to winter storm warnings. So if you were in Norman, anywhere in Oklahoma City, you are now 24 hours out from your event. If you have not prepared, you're out of time. You literally are out of time, and probably your grocery stores are out of time because there's nothing left at grocery stores. I have a friend on my weather team that is in Oklahoma City, and it was not great for them today. It was not great for me in Kentucky going to the grocery store. So there's that for you. So winter storm warnings here, Oklahoma City, Norman area, you're expecting anywhere from 6 to 12 inches of snow. Could be some higher totals, but we are now expecting up to 0.2 of an inch of ice before this changes over to snowfall. So something we're going to be watching as well during this event for you guys. But outside of that, here is the latest on those watches all the way through the Carolinas up in the southeast, guys. This covers over 1,500 miles distance wise here. So something we're watching very closely. If you're over here, Kendra, for you over here in your backyard here, I am expecting expecting anywhere from 8 to 12 inches of snowfall for you. I know the National Weather Service says 4 to 6, but with the latest model guidance, I think you will be close to a foot of snowfall when this is all said and done and over with. So Clarksville, we're going to talk about that here in a second. I've got some models I got to go through with you guys, Caitlin, just because it's super, super hard. Latest GFS goes 5 to 6 for you, and then about a half an inch of ice afterwards. The European just goes all ice for you, at least the latest version of it does. So something, like I said, we're going to have to watch here very, very closely. So let's go ahead and talk for just a moment here. Let me get off of X because I was doom scrolling on there for a little bit of time before I got on here. Let's go ahead and talk about our latest GFS model. So what's happening? What did the GFS that just do that the GFS last time didn't do? It's pushing our Baja low to the north a little bit. And what that's going to do is it's going to amp up the trough a little bit more. It's going to slow it down, and it's going to show what the European model was showing basically in a nutshell. It didn't really move around or trend too much in a different direction, which is good because that tells us consistency is key here. So also, if video is not loading, Kathy, make sure you just refresh it or refresh the tab and come back in. The YouTube's got a way of doing some wonky things. So something I'm watching here. Or just be mindful of that. We had some issues with that last night. So here's our GFS run. Like I said, we're pretty much in go time here with this winter storm. You will see the GFS here going a sleet and snow and freezing rain mix starting Friday night into Saturday. And then look at this. Look at the GFS, just correcting itself. Correcting. I am expecting some ridiculous snowfall totals somewhere in here. I mean, it's going to be a lot of snow for a lot of people, and I am right in the middle of all of that, and boy, am I excited. This literally looks like it starts Friday night, goes into Saturday, goes into Sunday, and we are still dealing with this by early Monday morning before it's off the coastline. So that is your time frame. At this point, we're going to go over more of a timeline tomorrow when the HER model is out for all of Saturday. The HER model is just barely into Friday right now, so it's a little bit hard to say what the timing is going to be and all that. We are going to go 10 to 1 ratio. So our snowfall 10 to 1 ratio basically says, hey, if it falls as all snow without sleet mix in, what's going to happen? Boom, there's your new GFS model. The GFS model originally had it further to the south, so it did shift north just ever so slightly compared with the Euro, and I think we'll see one more little shift north tomorrow, depending on what the Euro does tonight. But you are talking 12 inches, potentially up to 20 inches of snow across this whole region here. We are talking 12 to 20 inches of snow if the GFS model is right, and that is in that circled area there. Lots of snow on the way here for a lot of people. Kentucky, West Virginia, Arkansas here, northern Arkansas, southern Missouri, getting up into Oklahoma here. So, guys, this is going to be a horrific, sorry, the wrong word. This is going to be a historic winter storm for so many people. Records are going to be broken. Who knows if we see a winter storm like this anytime again. Like, this is such like a once in a lifetime setup, I feel like, because we haven't had something like this in 5 to 10 years. You almost dream of something like this happening in a dream, literally. So, like I said, we will, we'll see how things play out tomorrow, but I think we are fine-tuning details. Look at these numbers. I'm just going to kind of like scroll through here so you guys can see. I mean, ridiculous numbers here. In terms of the ice with the latest GFS model, it is it's not good. It's not good. This stuff makes me really nervous for a lot of people down here in Texas. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like any of this. We are talking catastrophic ice, as we've been saying all week here. Catastrophic ice from Texas through northern Louisiana, into Mississippi here, into Tennessee, into the Carolinas. Georgia may be the hardest hit near the Atlanta area here if we actually get over 1.5 inches of ice to fall, according to the GFS model here. We'll talk about the blend and what the European and all of that has here in just a little bit, but I'm telling you guys, the infrastructure and power grids can only hold so much ice accumulation, and when we don't have any, as we've been talking the last couple of streams and videos, when we don't have any data to go off of that suggests that we've had historic storms with this amount of ice, you don't know what's going to happen. So this is just my opinion, okay? And if somebody watches this video later on, or somebody takes this the wrong way, please don't take it the wrong way. I'm just going to say this. I think a lot of the National Weather Service offices and other people are trying to say only prepare for a week or 2 weeks without power in these types of situation. I went through the 09 ice storm and the 05 ice storm in North Carolina when I was a kid growing up, and I remember being without power for over a month. Rochelle, my significant other, we had the 09 ice storm here in Kentucky. She was without power for 4 months because northern Kentucky got slammed so bad. Getting into the city here, getting out of the city where we were at, or where she was at, was impossible. And it was like that because they had back-to-back cold air masses that came in behind it. So I really think, and this is just me, if you're in these higher ice corridors, you need to have like A month. I would say a month is reasonable. And I know, every other meteorologist, weather enthusiast out there is going to say, a couple days to a couple weeks. But just going off of, like my history with storms, I would say a month is always smart, especially when you're going to see a historic amount of ice potentially. So we're going to have to see how this plays out as we go into, the weekend here. Like I said, I'm not trying to fearmonger or do anything like that. But, these totals, guys, can do a lot of damage to infrastructure. These destroy infrastructure, especially in this area that I have circled here where Helene happened 2 years ago, where infrastructure is, still trying to come back along, where, we had flooding, torrential rains, and a 1 percentile geological storm that, destroyed this area here. So, that's what I'm saying. So, not everybody's going to see, these ice totals to this extreme, but there is going to be a couple of people somewhere in this circle that sees over an inch of ice. I know it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And when it happens, that area, depending on if it's urban or wherever, a couple of weeks to a month potentially without power if it's, you're stuck in an area, because like I said, the pattern coming in behind this system is extremely, extremely cold, and it's not going to melt any of this stuff off anytime soon. We've got models that are showing us locked in this cold air until the second week of February. So, it's just, you can only do so much. I know this is, some people are seeing this last minute, some people are, been watching for a while. It's very, very hard to figure out what is going to happen with the ice side of things. The snow is going to be the snow. We're not worried about infrastructural damage with snowfall. But if you're from Texas all the way through the deep south and you're anywhere in this mess, this is where my issue is at with this, ice system. So that's your GFS run with the ice. The latest European model from the 18Z earlier, it paints a worse picture with ice. So I like the National Weather Service blend model because in reality here, it's supposed to show where the worst is going to be at. Up to an inch. I mean, I've done a lot of research, guys. I've been trying to find examples of any type of winter storm that's laid down an inch of ice in the 2000, century mark here. And the last one was 1992 and 98 in Alabama, where we had an inch of ice, and it ended up 67 people died, and they were without power for up to a month in some areas there. So, it's just really, really hard to kind of figure out how much damage is going to be done with this ice. And like I said, with the cold coming in behind it, it's like a 1-2 punch. So I just want you guys prepared. I don't like seeing people. I'm very, very over cautious with this stuff now, just given watching, like I said, Helene happen and a lot of other natural disasters that I've covered and the flooding like last year and stuff. I just want people to, be prepared for worst case. I don't want people stranded, thinking that they're going to get their power flipped back on in a couple days if they get over an inch of ice or something like that. So I hope you do get your power back on if you lose it. But you're talking crippling stuff that's, going to snap these lines in half. These trees are going to fall. It almost will look like a tornado came through your backyard. I saw Max Velocity's live stream earlier this afternoon, and that's what he was saying is when you have ice to this magnitude in these areas that do see it, it's almost the damage with the trees. It's going to look like a tornado came through your backyard. That's what it looks like. Look up an ice storm on the internet and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. It's gonna be a ridiculous amount. So the 05 and the 09 ice storm were an inch to, or we're a half an inch to almost an inch of ice, and we saw widespread power outages. So how possible is power outages in the south? Very possible, Amber, very much, especially if you live in these ice areas here. If you get anywhere from a quarter of an inch to a half an inch, the odds of you losing ice or power with this ice is going to be pretty substantial. So Tulsa, I think Tulsa gets over a foot. I really think you guys do. I like your odds of it there. Why are you scratching my nipple? Stop. Oh my goodness. Very, very nervous here in Florence, Alabama. So Florence, I've got a weather team as well, a weather team member that's also in Florence as well. And, I would prefer for rain/freezing rain, maybe a little bit of snow mixing, and potentially it's just kind of up in the air there. So, sorry guys for screaming in the camera. That really, really hurt. So hopefully you get that snowfall that you guys need there. Like I said, I'm praying really, really hard for the people down here, because this is not what we need at all down here. If this was an all snow event, that'd be great. But, these numbers are ridiculous. So, DFW Fort Worth area, anywhere from, a quarter of an inch to, 3/4 of an inch, maybe even up to an inch in some spots. So something, like I said, we're watching, very, very closely here. So, if you guys are coming in, let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to be on here for, what time is it? 10:34. I'll stay on here for about 30 more minutes here. Just kind of hang out with you guys, talk with you guys, answer some questions. The Northeast is still really, really hard to hammer with this forecast. So, like I said, we're just trying to figure that out. In terms of ice, you're clearly not going to get any in the Northeast. But in terms of your 10-to-1 snowfall ratio, it's a pretty good amount of snowfall right there. Look at these You know, snowfall values anywhere from a half of a foot to a foot of snowfall for a lot of people up here in those areas of Maryland, Pennsylvania. Like I said, this is a blockbuster snow event. So yeah, that's what I was saying. Several weeks is the reality thing. The snowfall, like I said, is one different thing. But like I said, you know the ice is the other thing. What's your thoughts on the Rufus? I hate it. The Rufus is already pushing that freeze line over Kentucky, which makes no sense. I don't use the Rufus for my winter forecasting. At least just me personally, I don't. I'll look at it maybe for a timeline perspective, but in terms of what it's throwing down right now, I don't agree with it. So, let me see here. Did I miss one? Did I miss a super chat? Hold on, let me scroll back up here. You did send one. I just now saw that. Sorry about that, Cavi. I appreciate the 199. Thank you, thank you. I guess I was looking at comments already and I missed it. Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Should power go out? Absolutely possible. You guys are forecasted on the national blend. No snow clearly for you as of right now. But in terms of the blend here, let me pull up. We're going to use blend for ice totals for now until we get a more refinement number tomorrow. Yeah. You're in that higher spot over here, so up to a half an inch, quarter of an inch to a half an inch, which is damaging. It's damaging ice. It's not crippling, but it's damaging, so. Casey, thank you for the 99¢. I appreciate you, bud. Thank you, thank you. Those super chats go a very long way. I appreciate it very, 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 very much. Is that over Mobile, Alabama? Mobile, Alabama is mostly going to be a cold rain. You guys aren't going to be seeing any big time, precip or anything like that. Power outages, OKC, Norman. If you get some ice underneath, could cause some issues, but the snowfall should, be over top of that. It could be some power outages because, there may be some wind with you guys, but I don't see too much of an issue, at least for now. I appreciate you, KV, or Cavi. Thank you. Does DFW still have snow chances? It's slim. It's slim. It's slim. It's slim. If you don't stop trying to destroy my arm, we're gonna have problems, Cat. Let me go down here. So DFW ice, clearly, like I said, a quarter of an inch to a half an inch. Snowfall on the blend. It's got you guys in an inch to 3 inches. So 1 to 3 inches of snowfall on top of the ice here. Seems more realistic. Shay. Bristol, Tennessee snow. It's ice for you guys. Right now, no snow for you guys, at least on most of the model runs, sadly. It vaporized. If you do not stop, we're going to have problems. She is all over it tonight. GFS models coming in sync with the European model, especially tonight's run did. European, I like all the way. It's just been holding the situation pretty well together. Plus, please, I'm seeing between 3 to 10, 12 inches. You guys are going to be 10 to 12 inches, I think, or 8 to 12 inches. Sorry. My friend from Mobile, Alabama said, wait, let me go back up and see pictures real quick. Should ask if we were to see snow, send her some snow. Not on this one. I wish I could, Kendra. I wish I could. Samantha, what the 199? What does Louisville look like? 1994 levels? What was 1994 in Louisville? Was it over a foot? I'm not from Kentucky, so I'm in Kentucky, but wasn't here for that. If it's over a foot, yes. If it's over a foot, yes. Let me go with the latest European model because it does a great job. Louisville's got 15 inches of snowfall in the Euro, which I absolutely love. I'm not far from Louisville, guys. Not far at all, so I will be in that threshold. Guys, please pray for my fingers right now as they are getting absolutely chewed apart by this cat. It's a kitten that I have in my lap right now. Houston, you may get some ice, some very, very low-end ice accumulation, potentially up to maybe a quarter of an inch, potentially half inch to not half inch, but a glaze to a quarter of an inch, so. London KY, you guys are in that 8 to 12 inch snowfall ratio, at least as of right now. Thoughts on northern New Jersey snowfall totals? Right now, over a foot, potentially, for a lot of you guys up there in Jersey, especially northern New Jersey, with the lows going to be kind of southeast on. Belinda, thank you for the 199 super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you for all the love and all the support. I appreciate it. Can we see the Katura? I don't like using the Katura now because it is wrong, but that's the Euro on the Katura. 16 inches? If these models continue, Samantha, you are going to be super, super, super close with that threshold. Super close. Like I said, the latest GFS model compared to the Euro model, that is not the latest GFS. That is. Why did they do that? Yeah, there's a Kachiro for... Yeah, these numbers are ridiculous. I don't think that's... yeah, we should be using... We need to be using 10 to 1 ratio. Well, never mind. 10 to 1 ratio makes it also look like the same thing. So, if the GFS is right, we're getting 2 feet of snow in some areas across this region. How much snow for Berks, Pennsylvania? Pennsylvania is harder to nail. Most of the state is covered right now in over a foot of snowfall, or at least up to a foot of snowfall, at least model-wise, for most of the model guidance. Let me go up and check one more thing. Tulsa, Oklahoma, Belinda, thank you for the $4.99. I appreciate it. Y'all are awesome. Thank you for all the love tonight. For Tulsa, Oklahoma, 8 to 12 inches for you guys. I would say conservative 6 to 10, but if on the higher side, 8 to 12. Thoughts and thanks to the entire Mizmat team. It is thanks to your work, hard work, and dedication. Oh, I appreciate that. That's my goal, guys. We're here to keep you guys safe and give you all the best information we can. These winter events, like I said, are hard to nail. I'm better with severe weather events and you know, forecasting tropical weather, just my thing. But, you know, for any weather enthusiast or meteorologist, these type of events are really, really hard to nail. So we're just trying to give out the best information we can. Thoughts on Southern Illinois? Well, how far south are you? Because, you know, you could get 5 to 10, 8 to 12, or 3 to 5, or none. That's a big one. That is a big one. What's next 3 feet? Dude, Kendra, I'm ready for the Euro model. I can't wait to see what the Euro does tonight. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I don't use the NAM for my forecasting, and the reason why that is because, one, the NAM model is going to be getting discontinued more than likely at some point here soon. It's just not a thing that we really use too much anymore. We look at it, but you can look at it if you want to. It's a model. It helps. Watch this, guys. I'm about to get my finger eaten by this cat. Do you want to say hi again? Is that what you want to say? Look at the little chunkers. Little cutie patoots. Lucas, all ice, bud. All ice, dude. And both of the models now show no snow for you guys. So if you get anything, the latest GFS is a dusting, but you're all ice, dude. All ice from freezing rain. The snow for the North Carolina is pretty much evaporated. What in the world is this? No. Hold on a second. What in the world did the GFS just do at the end of this run? No. We're not doing this again next weekend. We're not. This is not happening. This is not happening. This is what we call a Fantasyland model run. This is not happening. We're not doing this again. Absolutely not. Nope. Nope. Not happening. Do not look at this. Do not hold on to that. That's not happening. It's not. It's just not happening. Sorry. Absolutely not. That's a fluke. Yeah, the grocery stores are ridiculous. Good luck getting anything, guys, at this point. Good luck. Again. I know. That's the Fantasyland kicking in right there. Listen, we already got one to deal with. We don't need a second one. Yeah, I'll be watching that next week if we do get trends for that, so that'll be key. I want some snow from this. I know a lot of you guys are upset about it. I know. Why are you eating my hand? Urgh. Pumpkin. All over the place. All right. GFS is doing its GFS thing. Guys, I'm excited. We're going to be doing live winter weather coverage pretty much all day on Friday, or all evening on Friday into Saturday and into Sunday. We're going to have live cameras up. We're going to have cameras all over the board watching people get snowed in and stuff. So it's going to be a really, really fun weekend of weather tracking. And this will be the biggest winter storm I've ever tracked in my life. So I'm really, really excited to just sit on here with you guys this weekend, talk about snow, talk about ice, and just, we're going to all get through this together, barring Mesomat doesn't lose power in 12 inches of snow. Yeah, Amazon Prime. I've got my power banks, guys. I've got all 2 of them charged and ready to go. So these are amazing. I got this one on Amazon for like $22, and if the battery lasts for like 3 or 4 days when you use it. So I've got 2 of these for me and Rochelle, and then we also have solar power chargers too. So when the sun comes out, we can use them. Is it okay to fly from OKC to Dallas Fort Worth 7 o'clock in the morning on Friday? Yes, but after lunchtime, no. The new GFS is already in. It's already in. We didn't see really any changes with it. I'll go ahead and show the latest trend again so you guys can see. Excuse me. So here's our trends. Let me go back to the snow here. Yeah, if you guys, by the way, guys, please make sure you're in my Discord. The link to my Discord should be underneath the live stream or on my channel here. On Saturday and on Sunday, if you guys will put what you guys are seeing, like your pictures and all that stuff in there so I can show them on streams, that'll be huge. I want to eventually design something where you guys can like report stuff in and all that. I'll have to figure out how to do that in the future. But would love for how you guys to hop in the Discord. You get all weather alerts in there in general from the National Weather Service. They're automated through there, and then we'll be able to do that there. Also, Brennan, welcome to the Mezzo Nation team. I appreciate you. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate it very, very, very much, sir. You are amazing, and I love you, and I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The Euro model is going to update in about 45 minutes. I probably won't be on live stream for that because it's super late and I'm barely able to hold my eyes open right now. I do have a Discord. I've got almost 300 people in my Discord, so go hop into it. It should be in my bio. Should be in there. Pumpkin. Tomorrow night, we will definitely be on very, very late and tracking for a good amount of time because we'll have her model coming in. Tomorrow is going to be a very long day of like weather talk. So we'll be on here most of the day tomorrow, kind of talking, hanging out here. I'll get up in the morning. I'm going to try and sleep maybe just a little bit in tomorrow just so I can get me some sleep. So YouTube video and TikTok video will probably not be out till closer to lunchtime tomorrow. But we'll see. I may post early in the morning and then do a stream for this. We'll just kind of see how I feel in the morning. I'm just exhausted, guys. I've had like 6 hours of sleep in the last 4 days. I'm just trying to just push through it and just be here for you guys and do the best that we can to forecast because this stuff's it's a grind. When you are doing what we do full time, it is a grind. It is definitely not easy. It's not. So, Samantha, welcome to the team. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are so freaking awesome. I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate it. Yes, Kentucky will be in a winter storm warning at some point. Yes, it should be below. Hold on a minute. Should be below. If you go to my description here, it has all of my stuff on it. So my donation link, all my socials, should have it all in here. Yeah, it'll have my thing in here. We've got a lot of people in here, so it'll let you know when all the people come in. So pretty cool stuff. And that'll have all my latest stuff. Also, guys, we do still have merch as well. If you want to buy Mezzo Mat merch, we do have merch. It is out. It's been out for a while. I need to update it whenever we're not dealing with a winter storm. But it is out. Mezzo Mat WX merch shop is out. If you want hoodies, you want to support me, you want to wear Mezzo Mat swag, got phone cases, all that stuff on here. Got coffee mugs. There's a bunch of really good stuff on here. I have the hoodies on sale right now as well. So if you're interested in that as well and you want to support lots of different colors, I've got to buy some of this stuff next week so I can start wearing it. I meant to get it this week and I forgot to do it. So definitely go check that out. And like I said, guys, this YouTube channel, guys, is growing significantly. Last week, we were under 4,000 subscribers. We've gained like 400 subscribers in the last like 3 days. I am beyond appreciative of all the love and support you guys have been given. And we are on the way to 10K. I want to hit that 10K mark as before the end of the year is over with. And I think we'll do it. I think we will. And then next year we are off to the races. I know it's coming. So I appreciate all of the love and all the support you guys give. And it truly means beyond words. So snowfall totals, as I was suggesting, trends before I lose my mind here. So we woke up this morning. This was our GFS run this morning at 6 a.m. This is where the snow line was. And then we got to the lunchtime run, shift north, evening run, shift south, back north. So we are north shift. So the OOZ did shift north. Big time shift north. Look at that. What snow was hanging around in North Carolina on the 18Z evaporated on the OOZ. So, yeah, I'll be wearing new stuff. I'll be wearing new stuff. I need to get it. I need to get it next week, so that's what we'll do. The pattern to shift south? Probably not. I think we're pretty much about done with shifts at this point. Get madder. Feeling thinks, heck yeah, let's go. I love it. I appreciate y'all. Rochelle. Row. So once again, ow, cat. Stop it. Stop beating me up. Hello, Kayla. Good to see yous. So, once again, these are the latest totals on the GFS. The trends have shifted north again in favor of the Ohio Valley, and I expect that to be where we officially start to finalize things out. We'll have one more day tomorrow of just watching this, and then Friday, guys, like I said, winter storm warnings have been upgraded now for Oklahoma, meaning that we are seeing this event happen in 24 hours, whether we like it or not. All of these blue watch boxes will turn pink tomorrow because the event will be 24 hours out, so we will be looking at winter storm warnings across the region. So when the watch goes to a warning, that means the event is happening. And these will more than likely, watches will probably get dropped tonight overnight, well far to the north. I expect these watches to extend significantly here. So, Pumpkin, I'm sorry. Go. You're annoying me. I love you, but you can't chew on my wires. It's not okay. Go. You also put a hole in my hand. Stop it. Ow. Hold on a second. Give me a second.
New information, this special event has been updated.
Sorry, guys. She nicked my finger and drew blood, and I just had blood dripping down my finger. I don't know how she just swatted and her nail got stuck in my finger. My goodness gracious. Belinda, becoming a member. I appreciate you. Thank you for becoming a Mezzo Nation Plus member. Let's go. I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay. I gotta get sleep eventually. I'm gonna start crashing out, guys. Also, we have a band-aid on my finger now because I was dripping blood out of my finger. Y'all want the graphical details, so you get them. That was not fun. I actually need to fix this because it's not around my finger all the way. There we go. That hurt a lot. I know, I need to cut her nails. It's bad. She just, like, she swats and then it's like, oof. Yeah, that was not fun. Ow. I gotta fix this whole band-aid. Hold on a second. Hold on a minute. Like, trying to put it, like, doctor my finger up here while we talk, guys. There we go. There we go. Okay, we're good now. Sorry. As I was saying, though, before we were interrupted by Pumpkin, winter storm watches will be changed into winter storm warnings here, and that's where we start getting crazy with things. So I expect those watches and warnings to get pushed further to the north as we go through time. Questions. What do y'all got for me? Are we just excited? Are we ready for a winter storm? Are we ready? I am ready. I'm excited. Okay, will I get more snow than ice? Yes. I'm not expecting a lot of ice for Kentucky, which is good. Should be very good. What do totals look like for northern Indiana? 1 to 3 inches, if that. Not a lot. Not a lot. Okay. You guys might hear pumpkins still. It's gonna be a crazy winter storm, y'all. Crazy. I'm just trying to look at some updates here. Dude, our National Weather Service literally has us circled in the highest snowfall amount for this whole entire event. Oh, I love this. All right, sorry, y'all. By the way, guys, if you get pictures when you go to the grocery store, I would love to see what your shelves and stuff look like. That'd be interesting. Also, when you go to the grocery store, make sure you tell them that you watch Mesomat for your weather updates. So they can come watch us. We can keep the Mesomat Nation growing. Pretty cool stuff there. So I appreciate you guys very, very, very much. Yeah, she'll just sit there meow. Yeah, that was an upgrade. Yeah, they'll start doing that a lot here. So GFS model is pretty much done rendering here. European's not going to update until 11:30, so we've got, Jesus, we don't need another snow event. You can see how active the pattern's going to be going forward. So we'll probably wrap up stream here, guys, in just a few minutes. That way I can get some sleep here soon. The icon model, there it is. What does the icon do for snow? Wow, it actually pushes it a little bit further to the north on that run. Euro AI. Euro AI is really good too. Whoa. Not the next snow event afterwards. That's crazy. That's absurd down south. Anyways. I want snow. I want snow. I know you guys do. I know. So my live stream, I'll just kind of talk to you guys here for just a minute. My plan for tomorrow, like I said, is I'll probably sleep till 7 tomorrow instead of getting up at 5:36 just. I'll get up probably around 7 and get videos out for you guys early tomorrow, and then we'll just do like a live update around lunchtime when models start running, and then we'll have a good amount of time on stream tomorrow just kind of talking, prepping, getting y'all ready to go, because like I said, the stuff will be finalizing tomorrow, and then we will like I said, on Friday evening be on here just covering, watching stuff happen in real time. Saturday we'll be on here covering, barring I don't lose power, and Sunday will be the same thing, and like I said, we'll be here to keep you guys safe through everything. So if I do lose power, I'll be in video form. Totally did online order. Yeah, usually wait till Saturday. Not this time. We'll have my stuff Thursday. Heck yeah, let's go. Heck yeah. Oh, man. I love you guys. I really hope y'all know that. I appreciate you guys beyond words. Also, guys, really exciting news. I meant to mention this at the beginning of the stream, but my mind is in a million places. Bottom of your screen down here. We are sponsored, guys, for all of 2026 by a amazing painting company called Roll and Go Painting. They are a painting company that does exterior and interior painting based out of Wisconsin. They also cover 100 miles outside of Fort Myers, Florida, and Austin, Texas. So if you're in those 3 areas for now, they will be expanding in future outside of that in other states and other areas. So as we get those areas in, I'll let you guys know. But if you're in those 3 areas there and you need a painting job done in it all this year, definitely give them a call. They are amazing. They are worth it. They are amazing people that do and care about their customers 100% and do the greatest of the amazing painting jobs. And also, if you end up doing that, you schedule an appointment or get a job set up, you mention Mezzomat and you get $150 off your project. So definitely go do that. They're an amazing company. Super, super excited to be partnered with them. We can't have streams and videos without sponsors, and we appreciate what they do, and we will be with them all year long. So definitely give them a hoot and a holler. Their website is rollandgopainting.com, and go get yourself a painting job set up. Worth it 100% of the way. So if y'all got any more questions for me, like I said, we'll stay on here for about 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to wrap stuff up. For everybody that's in here, if you're new, hit that sub button. I appreciate it. If you like what you got here tonight, so we do real, reliable weather updates here and coverages as stuff happens. Guys, we are literally a month and a half out from severe weather season ramping up. So we will be on here a lot, especially after winter weather season is over with, and we are getting ready to have a crazy severe weather season again. I know it's coming. So if anyone on TikTok a while ago, I just haven't been on TikTok forever, been watching you here. Heck yeah, I love that. I appreciate it. Heck yeah. North Texas Friday could be after 6 p.m. It could be a little sooner than that, depending on when that freezing rain really starts to pop up. But right now, it looks to be after 6 p.m. So, will Lexington, Kentucky get snow? All snow is what it looks to be right now. So, a good amount of snowfall. I don't think the Southeast is going to get snow next week, but we'll see. Just showing snow for Denton, Texas. 1 to 3 inches for you guys, but the ice is going to be a little bit higher, anywhere from 1/4 of an inch to 3/4 of an inch of ice for you guys. DFW, like I said, yeah, around that area as well. 1 to 3 inches of snow. If you get snow outside of that, it is going to be a lot of ice for you guys. So our power outage is likely in Kentucky. I am more concerned about power outages in southeastern Kentucky and southern Kentucky along the Parkway 64, where the icing potentially is going to happen at. But I've seen model trends kind of suppressing that a little bit. So hopefully not, but it is possible, yes. Travel is going to be more treacherous than anything else. So that will include Bowling Green, Kentucky as well. Paducah, Kentucky, straight all snow. At least the heaviest of snow, potentially up to over 1 foot. So we'll have to see how that plays out. Oklahoma City, over 1 foot of snowfall. I'm just calling it now, over 1 foot. I think you guys are going to be over 1 foot of snowfall. 12 to 18 inches is what it seems to be likely for you guys. So Bowling Green, Kentucky, right now, model runs vary from 6 to 10 inches to 8 to 16, and then over 1/10 of an inch of ice potentially. So Oh man. Corinth, Mississippi. I believe you guys are in the ice. I believe if you're northern or central Mississippi, anywhere from 1/10 of an inch of ice to an inch. If you're southern Mississippi, mostly cold rain. So make sure you guys tune back in here tomorrow. Like I said, we'll be live tomorrow for most of the day, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday we will be in live winter weather coverage mode here on the channel. I hope you guys are ready to go for this event. It is going to be a big one. It is going to be historic, and it is going to be one to remember for a lot of people. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Asheville area, you guys are Black Mountain. That's crazy, Stacy. That's like where I used to live. I used to live in that area. Went to school there, grew up there, lived there for 20 years before I moved up here to Kentucky. So that's pretty cool. You guys are all ice, anywhere from an inch of ice to potentially 1 to 3 inches of snowfall. It's trended more ice for you guys. So once again, that's where we're sitting at with that. Is there a way to get alerts? Just hit that notification icon. If you guys want to add my socials, my Snap, my Insta, all of that as well, I send out messages when I go live to people as well. So if you want to do that as well, you can do that. You can add all my socials. You can message me. I'm very friendly. I'm open to DMs. So if anybody wants to, you can do that as well. I also do personal forecasts as well if anybody needs that. So reach out to me as well. Snap, Insta, all that stuff. My Snapchat is like, I think it's what, Mesomat22, I think is what it is. Something like that. So I need friends. You can add me on Snap. I don't care. Also, guys, we did average almost 200 concurrent viewers tonight. That is the most in a live stream. We broke last weekend's record. So I appreciate the love and support and all of y'all welcome in over here. And once again, guys, we are going to continue to grow this YouTube channel in 2026. That's why most of our live streams are on here now instead of TikTok, because I want to grow my YouTube channel. This is where I want to be at, as YouTube, not TikTok. And TikTok is changing into a really not great app anymore. I am really frustrated with it. So this is where we're going to be at. So I appreciate you guys very much. Beyond words. But I'm going to get off here. I'm going to do a couple more model looking over, and then I'm going to lay down. I'm going to get some sleep. We're going to be up in the morning tomorrow. We'll have a couple surprise live streams throughout tomorrow, and as well as some updates, and get your pitchforks, your shovels, your snow Mageddon machines, and we're going to get ready for a big event tomorrow, guys, starting tomorrow night into Friday. So other than that, y'all, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Weather team, thanks for staying up late tonight, as always, and we'll see y'all in the next one.